Senator Natasha's words on marble: injustice will never be sustained. The world may forget and ignore the sexual harassment saga in the case of Akpabio versus Natasha, but posterity unto eternity will never forget the words of Senator Natasha Akpoti to the faith that injustice will forever be unsustainable. No matter how long it takes, the jinx of injustice will always fade and vanish at a point. It's only a question of time. Our concern here is not the case itself, but the good lesson that we have to learn. How does this apply to us as the children of God? In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 16, verse 20, the word of God says, "Justice and only justice you shall pursue." If you read the book of Proverbs chapter 29, verse 7, the word of God says also, "The righteous care about justice for the poor, but the wicked have no such concern." Psalm 33 says it that God himself loves justice and righteousness. In the words of Desmond Tutu, unaddressed injustice can lead to a perpetual cycle of revenge and retaliation. And Martin Luther King Jnr. once said, "Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere." To enable us join hands to enthrone justice and peace in the society, let us always bear in mind injustice will never be sustained. It may pay off today in your own way or according to your own rating, but the sustainability of injustice is an illusion. One day, you will live to reap the fruits of injustice yourself if you pay no attention to justice today. Tomorrow, you may weep and cry for justice, and it may elude you. In the manner of Prophet Amos, as we find in Amos chapter 5, verse 24, I pray that justice will roll on in Nigeria like a river, and righteousness like a never-failing stream. May injustice never be sustained in Nigeria and beyond. I invite you to listen patiently to the end.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Where is the justice? Where is the justice? Where is the justice? We need to do what is right.
If you don't help bring about justice, then one day you too may experience injustice, and there will be nobody there to stand before you. Truth and justice lives through us all, and we must fight for it.
And I cannot support injustice because I want political favors from my country.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Haven't we learned yet, Nigeria? And haven't we carried enough bodies, stiff and silent, wrapped in the weight of injustice? That justice, when left to the streets, wears the face of madness. Biafra's bones still cry beneath the earth, and just still trembles from old wounds. And Kaduna, Kaduna, that when justice is delayed, the earth grows fat with unmarked graves. Then haven't we learned, Nigeria?
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Fulanis are the number one citizens of the country, and you must honor them and honor their cow. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
They're not destroying you. They are not going to compensate anybody. They will rape your wives, steal, kidnap you, and there is nothing you can do about it. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And anytime you touch any means of their livelihood or you touch any of them, there will be justice for the Fulanis. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
And if you touch them, we will send the soldiers after you. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
It was like a film. In a GC, motley crowd of armed men in military uniform came out of the bush. They fired at the boot of the car. Ahead of us, 5 of them came out of the bush. Another 2 came from the rear, who ended up in an ungoverned region in the thick of the forest. I cannot describe the agony of 6 days in captivity in this little piece. I cannot talk about how they asked my husband to choose between myself being raped or his daughter being raped. My husband broke down in uncontrollable tears. One of them hit him saying, "Yoruba bastard, you dey cry, idiot." You can imagine You are being asked to choose between being raped by a homosexual, your daughter just 9 years old, or your wife being raped. They gave the fourth option. If you fail to choose one, we would rape your daughter, rape you, the man, and rape me, the wife. I made myself the sacrificial lamb. My husband begged, saying they should name any price. I was not allowed to put on any additional clothes. Imagine they rape you all night and they stop you from putting on any clothes for 24 hours. We were not released until after 6 days. Crime is not restricted to Fulani people alone. We have Yoruba criminals, but I don't think Yoruba criminals are this beastly. I can't imagine Yoruba thieves going to Sokoto or Maiduguri to kidnap Fulani people and keep them in their own bushes. I pity the country. I pity her people who continuously walk like the living dead. I pity Yoruba people. Oh, I pity you. I pity my people. Good night, Nigerians.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
This man you see here, his name is Gowon. He's from Middlebelt, Plateau State precisely. Many years ago, he was eating and dining with Fulani people. He worked hand in hand with Fulani people. Now this same man, Fulani used his head to commit genocide on 3 million plus people. Both women, children, and baby were unalive by the manipulation they manipulated it. Now fast forward to today. Remember I told you he's from Plateau State and he's from Middlebelt. Fast forward to today. Same Fulani that are his friend, that they were whining and dining together, gallivanting together, unaliving innocent people. Now, same Fulani that he was working for are now unaliving his people. Not 100, thousands of Plateau people have been unalive by Fulani militia. He sit down, helplessly watching. I wonder what he will be thinking in his heart. I wonder what Gowon will be thinking in his heart.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
So please, the whole world, Nigerians, we Middlebelt, we need your help. Don't because of what this man has done, leave us alone. I know this man have sinned against you and humanity. So please, people, don't because of the crime of Gowon to abandon us now. We need all tribe in Nigeria to come and assist us, to come and help us. We are in big mess. We need your help. Fulani military have been reducing our population. They've taken all over our land. Please come and help us.
Very brutal. They rape women. They burn down houses. They attack churches, attack mosques, attack commuters, extort money from farmers. Farmers have to pay fines and taxes to go to farms. Their activities has destroyed agriculture in northern part of Nigeria. Their activities have destroyed cattle rearing in northern Nigeria. Their activities has destroyed education in northern Nigeria. Many schools are closed now.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
You have a duty, a responsibility as educated Fulanis to reach out to your people that crime does not pay. It has even destroyed the image and reputation of Fulani people. Because every Fulani that is seen now is being seen to be a bandit. Don't take lightly your mission. Your mission is very important. It's important for the peace, for the unity, for the progress and security of Nigeria.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Go to every nook and cranny, meet your people, tell them that we don't want banditry in northern Nigeria. We don't want kidnapping in northern Nigeria. We don't want their activities that has been destroying our image, our reputation as the people in northern Nigeria.
This injustice will not be sustained. the pursuit for justice.
Fulani is every problem that everyone has in northern Nigeria. I am Hausa, he's Fulani. We are we don't speak the same language. The only thing we have in common is Islam. Fulani herdsmen, they're lawless in Nigeria. They don't guns. They walk around all of Nigeria. They'll go to anywhere. They'll go into anyone's farm and they'll let loose their sheep on their cows on the farms, right? If the owners of the farm try to fight back, and the government does nothing, because the Fulanis are a very powerful, tiny minority in Nigeria. But
this injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Publicly, Hausas need to start coming out publicly and disowning Fulanis. We have nothing to do with these people. We have lived in peace with every tribe in Nigeria for as long as that land has existed. The moment the Fulanis came in, every issue everyone has in Nigeria is with Fulani.
Injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
We have had a northern president from Katsina for 8 years. Before he came, we did not have a single IDP. All our local governments were safe. Now Katsina State, 22 out of 34 local governments, that is 65% of Katsina, is under siege. We have a leadership, we have a vice president number 2, who is from the north. We have a Speaker of the House who is number 4, who is from the north. We have an SGF who is from the north. We have the senior most military officer who is from the north. We have all the ministers of defense from the north. We have the Minister of Police from the north. We have the National Security Advisor from the north.
Where is the justice? Where is the justice? Where is the justice? We need to do what is right.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
15 years of Boko Haram, 9 years of banditry. Are we going to continue this forever? Leaders of the north, those in government and out of government, it's time for us to look ourselves in the face and say, we have failed our people, we need to do better. The military cannot bring peace to ourselves. None. We must all get involved and stop this nonsense, this Boko Haram, this
injustice will not be sustained.
Every day for the thief, one day for the owner. You're telling me 16 people are hunters. Which bushmeats are they cooking? They're hunting humans. So get into your fucking heads. Everybody in the government. This is why people like Nnamdi Kanu are saying you should separate the country. Because some people are undocumented and coming to use that I am a Nigerian to come to the south and kill my Igbo people, kill my Edo people, kill my Yoruba people. You cannot continue this organized genocides of Igbo people, Edo people, Delta people, Yoruba people.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Mr. President, any Nigerian that goggles internet, which election is the freest and fairest election in Nigeria is the June presidential election. Professor Humphrey Nwosu, a professor of political science from the prestigious University of Nigeria, a civil servant, before he was appointed in 1989, did his best, despite the pressure from Babangida government, despite the court order, Mr. President, allow me, despite the court order by Justice Beme that stopped the election, despite all the threats from the military cabal, the man still went ahead to conduct the freest and fairest election. It's very disappointing that some of us should be sorting fact just because Professor Humphrey Nwosu is an Igbo man.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
Today, the clear influence of Islamist extremists has changed the traditional social dynamics of tribe, ethnicity, religion, and the social status in Nigeria. Because just recently, at the beginning of the Ramadan fast, 12 states in northern Nigeria have declared closed schools so that they attend to this. And you can imagine which other country in the world does that. Saudi Arabia is not doing it. Afghanistan is not doing it. Baghdad is not doing it. But then Nigeria is practicing. What kind of Islam are they practicing?
Injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
And Nigeria is structurally skewed to favor Lagos economy. And this is the basic truth. How can Lagos have 3 functioning seaports with a 4th one in the works and every other place is languishing? Somebody imports a 40-foot container from Guangzhou to Lagos and it will cost him 5 or 6 million naira to truck it to Aba. And you don't expect that he's going to pass on that inflation cost to the people, considering the fact that we don't have standard gauge rail lines that extend horizontally from the southwest to the southeast. My question to the management of NNPC is, why have they refused to commission FID for gas pipes to the southeast?
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
I'm not an Iboma, but how can you tell me, so Ibo, the state, they don't have seaports, they don't have airports, they don't have anything. Nothing good is coming out of them, no revenue, nothing. The people, they are still creating something out of something, but you siphon them. As we are talking, go and look the level of military that is there. My brother, these people are not needed. Stop killing them. Give them freedom. Give them permission to live as a human. Give them an opportunity to rule. But since you refuse, okay, let them go, you say no. Let them be, you say no. So why are you holding them? Is it because of their oil and one or two things? Is there anything in Nigeria is important today that Iboma cannot do? My brother, let's be reality. I'm not an Iboma, but I'm telling you, the hatred and the way they are doing these people is too much.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.
In those days when they say NAFDAC was cleaning a bubble, if you want to close a bubble, close it once and for all. And close all drug markets in Nigeria. Now we are buying drugs from Lagos. Now we can't buy from anymore. It's closed down. Ibadan is open. The same activity, the same reason why they don't have seaports in Igbo land. Same reason why they don't have any multinational company in Igbo land. Same reason why there is nothing working, no multinational company in Igbo land. The same theory is still repeating. The war has ended now. Let's end the war and move up at the same time. The war ended many years ago. Are we still fighting war? That's why you still putting us in this quagmire all the time. This is no more right.
This injustice will not be sustained. The pursuit for justice.